What's going on, guys? Hexa here with another episode of Skul the Hero Slayer. Thank you for being here as always. I appreciate you guys. Let's see. So nothing inspiring from the fox guy, which is unfortunate. I usually like to kind of get a feeling from him, but he's not offering too much today. But I mean, I do have like a shield request in here, I believe. I believe it's shield versus warrior. Very specific item. What is that item called? I know I put this in here. A growing volition. There we go. So I could do that. Someone wanted me to versus shield and warrior with growing volition and see who's better at using it. So that is something I could do, but I'm not gonna settle on anything just yet. I want to see what the game offers me as I go, which is, you know, the standard here. I don't like to force myself into a build path too early. Also, there is actually an NPC over there for once. Usually this entire part over here is completely useless, but there is actually an NPC over here, and it's an NPC we can't use. Why is she showing up so early in my run? I have to ask that question. She would be an awesome NPC to see later on, but for now, I just don't want her. The issue, God, dude, the ability swap NPCs are so mean. They never show up when you need them, and when you don't need them, there they are. In one of the weirdest spots that I never see NPCs actually spawn. And could be interesting, but I don't want to settle on, especially 2 common skulls this early. That 2 common skulls is a hard sell for me. And especially before we even see what the run has to offer us, I'm gonna pass on that. Which I guess is a bit paradoxical, because the later I wait to find a common skull, the harder it will be to find them. So if I get out of Act 2 and I don't have a common, or if I don't have a common that I want, odds are I'm not getting that common. So I'd better make my mind up before then. But for now, we'll stick to this shield skull. I'm a big fan of the shield skull, for anyone who's curious. I rated it very highly in my last tier list video, which is maybe, actually it is outdated at this point thanks to 1.6, but I don't plan on doing another tier list anytime soon. But or not a skull tier list, I should say. Maybe I'll do a different tier list soon, but not skulls. Items, potentially. I think maybe I'm starting to get there with items, because I wanted to wait a long time to kind of make my mind up on which items I think are good and bad, and I wanted to not jump the gun with something like that. But it's been long enough and I've played this game enough to really start getting a feel for it. So maybe we're getting there, maybe we are, I don't know. I'll grab that and I'll grab this. Bit of a interesting item choice, I would say, on my part. I picked up a Carleon insignia without any Carleon items besides it, but the insignia is just kind of good in general. Especially early on, if I want some money. It just generates a decent amount of gold. Like, I always feel like whenever I pick this item up, I'm just set on gold, no matter what the run is doing to me at that point. Like, if I low rolled my doors, doesn't matter. Carleon Insignia's got my back. Die, please. How did she not die? Also, what was that ult? She ulted like over here. I'm very confused. She just completely missed me, like almost on purpose. Okay, these are all trash, basically. I guess I'll take the guy there. I'll take the recruit and take his bone shards, but not really happy about any of that. Unstable quintessence could have been nice for a meme, but besides it being like a decent way to like kind of parkour your way around the game, I would say it's one of the worst quintessences. Like, it's certainly not good at actually dealing damage. I don't think I need to even argue that. I don't think most people are exactly big on unstable quintessence. Also, let me get the HP. All right. Can I kill these guys before? No, I cannot. I wanted to kill them before they summon their cloud of poison, but excuse me for dreaming. I guess I'll never dream again. Yeah, I could not do it. But we're not exactly powerful right now. Our items are kind of built weird, like these two especially. I have the wheel with no way to actually really utilize it, so I need to work on this build a little bit, but it's only the first shop, so I got plenty of time here. Would like a skull room if the game would be so kind. I wish you could change your direction of the way you're charging with this ability on shield. That would make the shield a little bit better. Because you can do that on warrior. Like warrior has that ability now. I feel like shield should have it as well. But maybe I'm asking for a lot here. I mean, shield already has pretty much everything going for it. Maybe it doesn't exactly need that. Yoink. I'll take that. Ooh, Kobold could be interesting depending on when I get in here. Well, I mean, if I'm going to be playing shield, I might as well take a Symbol of Toughness. It's like an excellent item on shield in particular. Really just unparalleled. Let me take a drink of tea real quick. If you're new here and you haven't seen a Symbol of Toughness shield run, you're in for it, man. This is going to be very fun. Kind of making me want to take this, I'm not going to lie. If I can find the warrior, which it's not hard, it's a rare, you know, like I got time to find it. If I can find both of these, get that run request bopped out, that'd be excellent. Because it's really hard when people specify their request very, like, you know, like it's like shield versus X or Y, you know, like that makes it much harder to actually find what I'm looking for. I will take this. We haven't used champion in a while. He's been on a cooldown for a little bit, but the cooldown's been gone, you know, like it was a cooldown because I had used him too many times in a row. Now we're off that cooldown. I feel very good about using him, but I would like to get his best ability, and this is not it. Also, this quintessence in particular on champion is not good. I will just kill these guys, honestly. I'm not worried about them. Like, they're not scary. And it gives me gold, so it's like I'm min-maxing a little bit. I won't... Get me out of there. I won't lie. But, you know, if you guys come here and you're not expecting min-maxing, I don't know what to tell you. I'm an open, honest min-maxer. My friend, you are dead. Good shit. So we do have... Maybe I shouldn't get a combo, which is the ability I was trying to think of earlier. Because I have... gravity generator on champion, and I have his lower costing ability, so I don't think I have the cheapest one. For those who are unaware of what champion does, he uses instead of mana or not mana, instead of using like energy or cooldowns for his abilities, I was getting all of my wires crossed there. He uses a thing where like he generates energy as he attacks enemies, and the more energy he has, the more he can spam his abilities, and each ability he has costs a different amount of energy. You might hear me say a few things about the champion in this episode, things you might not like if you're a champion fan, but this is because the champion used to be a very different skull. In 1.4 of Skul the Hero Slayer, they took a lot of skulls and completely changed the way they work. Champion was one of these skulls that was changed, and personally, this is just my opinion, you know, I'm not exactly, you know, the authority here, but I think Champion was changed for the worse in a lot of ways. But I have since kind of softened a little bit on Champion. I do think he's at least decent under the right circumstances. But I still kind of very frankly just tell it how I see it when it comes to Champion. I do wish he was more like his old self than his new self. And I assume this run will be me and I'm going to try and not be super negative about it, because I do like all of the skulls in this game on one way or another. And that includes the Champion. I just wish he was a little bit different. Also, I will use the Wisp there, but we're not going to hold on to that Wisp for very long. The Wisp is just not good on the Champion, like I said, because his abilities don't have cooldowns attached to them. So it's like, it doesn't do anything to have the Wisp. Also, this is not the lowest costing Champion ability, I don't think. So I'm probably going to want to swap off of both of these. And we already saw the ability swap NPC. Go figure. Go figure. Alrighty. If you're going to give me the unknown seed, which it didn't, I was going to say don't put it behind that thing, behind the HP, but it didn't even have the audacity to give me it, so I'll take a troll. Wisp, like I said, not useful. Troll is useful, however, but I will be looking for a orc. Also, I'm not sure how long we're going to stay on this champion, which may be disappointing for someone to hear out there. If I'm going to do a shield run, I would like to get that run request out of the way, you know? So if I see a warrior, I will take a warrior. But we'll hold on to the champion for now. It is a good skull in some ways, despite my complaints about it. I do acknowledge that so my tier list was a little weirder than most people's, the way I ordered things. And maybe it confused people a little bit because I called things like unusable. I tried to clarify in my video what that means. I didn't mean in a literal sense that something was unusable, but maybe it didn't. I don't know, but I think I'm just jumping the gun here. But like, I called champion unusable, and I don't literally mean he's unusable. I just mean he is harder to use than every other skull, or not every other skull. He's not the worst skull in the game. But when it comes to usability on skulls, some skulls take more work than others, and that's what I meant when I said that champion is unusable. If you're good enough at the game, you can win with anything, as like, you know, I try and like demonstrate here on this channel whenever I play something stupid and win with it. So that's, if anything you take away from my channel, take away that all skulls in this game are usable in one way or another. Also, can my quintessence load in, please? I want to be... Oh, okay. I was hoping that this wouldn't happen. This sucks, because I'm going to take it, which means I lose my bone shards. That sucks ass. But we got both of our skulls here, so now we need growing volition, which would be nice if it would show up. This is interesting, because I'm going to have antique. This is a very powerful item. I can sell both of these to pick it up, which just makes sense. Hand of Glory is so fucking good, dude. I love Hand of Glory. So now we have Antique and Hand of Glory, and I'm keeping both of these items, so I suppose this is a permanent addition to the run. Very excited to see the Hand of Glory. Really just one of my favorite ways to scale damage. I'm really glad that the devs had the foresight to add something like that into the game, which they don't always. They don't always have the foresight to add in like an inscription that does not scale meaningfully, and also give you a way to scale that towards damage percent. Though I wish they also gave a magic way to do that as well. But, you know, you can't have it all, I suppose. But Antique on physical skulls is such a viable build path. But now I'm wondering if I should... Okay, so I think Growing Volition has Fortress on it, so I think I'm set... If I keep the Symbol of Toughness, I'm set on getting Fortress on this... yeah, Fortress on this run as well, so... Really, we're looking good right now. We're looking very good in terms of our damage percent, because we got the Golden Sword, and we also got the Hand of Glory. Two very interesting ways to scale our damage, especially on build like this, where we're kind of naturally inclined to go for a bit of a meaty build, because we are the Shield Skull. Also, ouch. I did not do a good job there. Not that you need to. You can be as stupid as you want in this and still get out pretty clean. That's what I like about these maps, or the trap maps. They're not exactly super hard, so not like some of them in this game. They did make some of them better in Act 4, but they did not touch the Act 3 trap maps, which are the worst ones, really. The Act 3 ones are so nightmarishly awful. I'm actually shocked that they touched the ones in Act 4 but didn't touch those. Especially that one where you're like running under a bunch of like smasher traps. God, that one sucks ass, man. I am shocked that they did not touch that one. I guess they thought it was okay as it is. I don't know, man. That shit's fucked up. That trap map is just nightmarish, man. Also, what do we get here? Shield Bash. That's the one I wanted, right? I think. Oh no, is that the parry? Is that the fucking parry? I hate parries. I don't want the parry. But we already found one of the ability swap NPCs. And I have one ability I want on here. I just don't want the parry. I was hoping that would just be the one that smacks the ground and generates shield. I talked about this a bit in a previous video. I don't like parries, man. Or I guess I've talked about this a lot over the past couple of videos, because I really want someone to sell me on why parries are good. But in my opinion, they're just awkward. They're cumbersome. They're counterintuitive, as I was trying to think of and could not think of it. Then a viewer helped me remember the word I was trying to think of. They suck, or they don't suck, I guess, because some people are very people have to like them for a reason. They're just not for me. Because like the way I see, God, it's so awkward. The way I view this game is like, I would just rather dodge any attack that's happening. I would just rather dodge it with a dash and then like go from there. One instance I can see of it being used, or useful I should say, is like if you're fighting the first hero and you get caught in his like nasty attacks where like you need to have the ability to dodge out of them. And on this skull in particular, like I wouldn't be able to dodge out, so I can see the usefulness there. Like I can parry and get out of taking a bunch of damage like that. Otherwise, I'm not convinced. I'm looking at this and I'm kind of considering it, but I would much rather refresh and look. Okay, well, ask and ye shall receive, I suppose. Although I will say the Forbidden Sword is not going to be particularly useful on this run. Also, I should have looked more for Growing Volition, because if I don't get Growing Volition, all of this is in vain. And we're moving on from Act 2 to Act 3 without a particular rare we want. And I do like to always remind people just how hard it can be to find any particular rare you're looking for outside of Act 2. It can be very, very annoying, which is why I always tell people to be wary of how long they hold on to Fulgent Dawn, though it doesn't matter as much in 1.6 and forward versions of Skul the Hero Slayer. In 1.5 and previous, especially 1.5, the early versions, you had to be careful about how long you held on to Fulgent Dawn ambitions. Also, let's go ahead. How the hell did that knock me back so far? I'm very confused there. No idea, but I guess we'll just roll with it. I mean, it's not like we can do anything about it, but that made no sense to me. Also, okay, this is what I mean about parries, for the record. I literally just had to stand there and watch him charge up his attack and then deal with him when I could have just attacked him and killed him. I'll take that. I don't even know why I had thought about it. We don't have enough item slots to fill everything, so it just makes sense. But I didn't realize that at the time, so. All right, Leona sisters, it's time for your daily beating. I don't, mean to be rude or nothing, but that is what it is. You're not scary to me. Maybe hard mode, I'm waiting for that. Maybe in hard mode you guys will stand a chance against me. All right. I'm gonna wait to activate my troll until there's like a opportunistic moment for it. Until one of them comes down or both of them come down and they're like both together. There we go. This is what I was waiting for, and you guys are not gonna have fun. Also, I will parry you here. Or I won't. I'll just miss because I'm stupid. I'll just miss like a fucking idiot. That works too. We're all on the same page here. Hup! Oh yeah! So we do have the potential to go down a fortress path here if I want. Not sure if I'm going to. Because I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of spreading my inscriptions in here, which is something I warn people about whenever I'm playing. Be careful about building too many inscriptions at once, because you always need to have a way to focus your damage percent and hone that. And the thing is, the reason I'm saying this is because I have the glowstone, but it does not have fortress on it. So the shield skull, if any skull is capable of focusing fortress, it is this skull. So okay, well, 100%. I did not see that behind the HP. That almost slipped by. That would have sucked. Now we have incredible damage potential with this. Amplifies our damage amount by a ridiculous amount. But only every other attack, but still, it's crazy. Like, it's very powerful. Bone of Courage is just so... All of the bones are excellent now. At least the main three. I'm not sold on that one that makes cooldown rates better. But I think it's just because I haven't used it yet. I really should. It's not bad. Also, how is our charging not faster there? I'm actually a little confused. Okay, I'm confused. You need to swap to make your charging faster, which, you know, fair enough. But I did swap, I think, when I tried it that first time. But maybe I'm just misremembering. We'll do it in this next room though. Getting lots of rares here, which is good, at least at this point in the game. Like, this is what I expect to see from my bone piles. Here's an example of okay, there we go. There's the faster charging. Thank you, game. For those who are unaware, which I don't know, I feel like a lot of newer players of Skul don't, like, they see the warrior in his basic form, and he's not good in his basic form, and they're like, man, this guy sucks. I don't want to use him, and then they swap off of the warrior. But the warrior is very powerful, very good Skul. If you've never used him past rare, you should. I'm not going to take this. We're not going to lean super hard into our concentration on this build. Do we have rapidity? We don't. Okay, well, growing volition, my ambitions for that might be completely washed at this point, which sucks. Ooh. Uh-oh. I don't want to have to pause the recording, but I will if I must, because I'm not going to deal with a bunch of laggy business, you know? Typical Haxa stuff if you're maybe new here and you've not watched a lot of my videos. My laptop is not great. It gets the job done, but it gets it done while complaining the whole time, basically. So if the recording continues to lag a little bit, or not the recording, the game, I will pause it and come back. But let's not talk about that right now. Let's talk about the game. So I'm really hoping to get growing volition still. God, dude, this is just like whenever people request very hyper specific run requests, which I'm not discouraging, by the way. Request anything you want and I will get around to it. But there's always just the chance that the game doesn't cooperate and I don't get the items I need and I'm just kind of hung out to dry. I think I'll get rid of this. We're not going to treasure 4, or maybe I could get, no, this makes sense. But this, we're getting into some weird mana cycle shenanigans here, which is very interesting because both of these mana cycle items I like. So I might keep both of them. But also, it's I'm not using my basics very often, so maybe it doesn't make sense to have the item I have here. Please hit him. Okay, yeah, we got him just barely. God, dude, we are very powerful right now. We are absolutely killing it. Okay, no Ravenlord. We got you yesterday. Ravenlord is awesome, for the record. I am a big fan of Ravenlord, but I did use it yesterday. If you want to see a Ravenlord video, check that video out. Or I think I used it a few days before too. I've been using Ravenlord a lot lately. But there's only so many quintessences. You know, you're gonna end up using multiple ones, you know, very regularly. Because I had a streak there where I used like Dwarf in like 3 videos. But Dwarf is my favorite quintessence in the game, so... Also, this is a little annoying to open. On PC especially, so... Or maybe it's just my control scheme, but I don't know. Alright, sir, what do you have for me? That is a rare, I'll take it. The game has not made up for stealing away my bone shards in that shop earlier with my natural legendary. But even then, we're still doing really good on bone shards, so maybe the game doesn't have to make up for it. But I still feel a little slighted, you know? Like, that was fucked up, giving me the warrior in that. I mean, it could have not given me the warrior at all, which we all know is a thing that the game does very regularly, where you're looking for a skull and it doesn't give it to you. But still, you know, I expect a little bit of, like, something to make up for the bone shards it stole away from me. Just keep it in mind, Skul. You know, I'm not pressuring you or anything, but I would like a natural legendary. Okay, that is a approaching death. Unfortunate for the approaching death. I'm not looking for it on this build, so I'm not going to pick it up. This gives me a fuckload of damage percent, so it just makes sense to grab it. I don't want to have to get rid of this at this point, but it's looking like I'm going to lose my treasure. I guess at this point, I've just given up on growing volition, huh? Like, I mean, I'm not looking for it, not really. I guess I'm just kind of internally following my own advice, where it's like, once you get past a certain point, it just does not make sense. However, we're still on an interesting run here. I'm feeling the vibes here, so I'm going to enjoy myself. Sorry for the person who requested. Oh no! Oh my god, that's the worst thing that can happen. God, oh my god, it's been a long time since I've gotten the fucking horrible, horrific explosion. That one's a nightmare, man. We're still doing okay, though. Also, we do have some shield to block those guys' attacks. Everything else will go through my shield. Okay, that is good. Let's see what's in the chest. I'm probably going to open a few more, if not all of these, though. I'm not really too scared of my HP total at this point, but that big explosion was pretty nasty. Oh, that's some mana cycle. That's some fucking excellent mana cycle, in fact. This gets rid of my courage. I don't want to drop this. I can get rid of this, I think. I guess, okay, so let me weigh my... I'm not using my basic attack, so yeah, let's get rid of this. It doesn't give me any real stats. And I don't have Hidden Blade, so yeah. I'm a big Infinite Bone fan, but I'm probably not going to keep this for the entirety of this. Oh, god damn. Jesus Christ, bro. I get it, man. Oh my god. Okay, I'm about to fucking dip. Okay, I'm out. I'm outie 3000. Fuck this. See ya, game. I get the message. Okay, I'm gonna open one. You guys knew I was gonna open one on the way out. Okay, I'm still gonna open one on the way out. Oh my god, oh man, I'm in danger now. Not that I'm worried about losing this run. If I lose my first life, I lose my first life. Not that I want to. But, I mean, I did that to myself, quite frankly. What can you do though, right? There's an addicting minigame. I like to open as many chests as possible. But you know, it was not smart of me to do that. But you know, I'll just gain some HP orbs here, hopefully. Oh, ow, ow, ow. Okay, don't hurt me. Let me gain some HP orbs, please. I mean, I can still get out here with my life. I'm good enough at the game to not take damage against Chimera. If anything, I'll lose my life here, being impatient and jumping through this. Okay, I'm good. I'm good. What do we got here? Wait, was there something down there? I think there was an enemy down there. They were like, wait, aren't you gonna fight me? It's like, no. I didn't even know you were down there, bro. Sorry. I was moving on, man. I got things to do. I got a life to lose here in this Chimera fight. I'm gonna do my best here though. With the shield sculpt, and especially with this parry, I think I can actually utilize this parry for once. We can get out here with our life. It's gonna give me some shield too, which is good. So go ahead. Okay, I'm gonna hold back here. We also have the warrior, who is very good at like not taking damage. Okay, good. Ooh, okay, let's be careful. Okay, I fucked up my parry there, which is just, you know, that's why I can use it here though. Okay, where did my life go there? We're good though, we got out. See, I'm good at this game. I'm not washed in every aspect. I'm still washed in many aspects, but not, you know, especially in the windscreen department. I'm like, whatever happened to the old Hexa, but when it comes to actually being good at the game, I can still do it. Wow, what is this trash, bro? What is all of this? This is nonsense, bro. Suanicio is the only thing here that I even slightly want. And I don't think I want it above Troll. Troll is like, Troll's Troll. God, my boss chests have blowed lately, huh? We don't even have like heritage or anything to like make this decent. So I think I'll just break an item here and be on my way. Very upset at the game for treating me so nastily. Give me Growing Volition now. I demand it. I still want to do the run request, even though at this point it wouldn't really do anything. I swear to God, if I passed a Growing Volition in a shop, lately people have been pointing out that I've been, like in a previous episode, I was like, man, I hope I get the Fuck, the pauldron item. I don't know what it's called, but I know what it is. It's like a like kind of teal pauldrons thing. It's like trainees pauldrons or something. And I was like, I hope I get this. It would be great on this build. And then I see it in a shop, and I just fucking ignore it like a dumbo. I have no excuse. Like, it's not like I can be like, oh, you know, I was just doing X or Y. It was just me being stupid and missing it. But it happens. I mean, I just hope I didn't do it in this episode where I have this hyper specific random quest that I'm finally getting around to, and I completely fuck it up. Okay. I was just waiting for him to finish this attack. You're not getting me with your orbs, sir. It's not happening. Ooh, baby. Okay. Well, that was a good dodge on my part. I gotta give myself kudos there. But that was also Bone being annoying. I will never listen to anyone who tells me that this is a good inscription. It's not. It's trash. Sorry. It just fucking is. I noticed I had it and I didn't bring it up. But now that it already fucked me over, I'm done with it. I'm gonna get rid of it as soon as possible. It's garbage. Just absolute trash. It's like you stepped in dog poop and you're trying to wipe it off in the grass, and you know, it just sticks. And even when you get rid of it, that smell lingers, you know. That's how I feel about Bone. It's de-vibing my run, and it better stop now. Let's be careful here. Okay, I'm going to free the spokesman here. Okay, wait, I'll wait until I deal with these bozos. Okay, that was another example of me misusing the parry. Give me damage percent, please. Actually, I'll take that too. That's pretty good. Though I'm not really using crit percent, so... And I do have this troll here, so maybe that actually wasn't good, and I was just, like, trying to be positive when I don't actually feel that way. That low-key is not exactly what I wanted, but... you know, it's all good. We're all good here. We're vibing. What do we got here? I don't... No, I do have arms. Okay, good. I have more than enough arms. Okay, this is the bone I was talking about. Bone of Time. I'm not convinced on this bone. But it has mana cycle on it. And the effect is like... Oh, it decreases swap cooldown, which is weird that I don't like it. But I don't know. I just never feel like I need my swap cooldown tinkered with that much. There's an Inner Malice, which is also swap cooldown. But, I mean, damage percent. Heart of the Ascetic with, actually, yes. Yes, sir. Thank you. Actually, do I want to get rid of that? I need courage to get rid of this, man. I don't want that anymore. But, for now, I'll take the damage percent scaling off of this. Though maybe we don't need this in the long run. We weren't that far off from already having our damage percent maxed out. Just off of our antique and like our items, like but for now, Heart of the Ascetic is here to stay. Heart of the Ascetic is so freaking insanely powerful. I know it looks weird to a lot of new players, but man, if you've never used Heart of the Ascetic, you need to give it a chance. It's so strong, and hopefully this run will be a bit of a demonstration of that. Though I would say that this is like a lower end Heart of the Ascetic run. You can do much better. Sadly, I have a run request I've had for so long in my pocket. Heart of the Ascetic, Berserker. I can never find the Berserker and the Heart of the Ascetic at the same time. Also, if you ever have Forbidden Sword that you're building up... Oh, shit. Yes. Get rid of this parry, please. What is this? And HP with 5 HP for 10 seconds, amplifies vehicle's attack by 20%, incredibly increases. Oh, perfect. This is actually great. This is perfect. This is exactly what I wanted. I wanted this, and I also, this attack is just, this is like how you turn a shield into an offensive behemoth, basically, is this ability here. We're insane now. If only we had the Growing Volition, it would be so strong. But that doesn't matter. I'm not going to focus too hard on what could have been. I'm going to focus on what we have. And what we have is very good. This run is off the chain. No! Why'd you push him away? I could have absolutely obliterated him. Also, we need some skull rooms here. We're actually really low right now. We're not going to have our warrior probably until Act 5, which is unfortunate. I never like when that happens. Game, you're upsetting me. You don't want to be upsetting me, do you? Oh my god, please. Also, I just realized we haven't actually really been utilizing this Symbol of Toughness very well until now. Until we got this Slam ability, which generates a ton of shield. We also don't have Fortress yet either, which is something I could stand to grab. Maybe I can grab it here? No, but that is worth looking at. Over this, potentially? Courage is very good, though. 20% amplification is doing quite a bit for me. Let's look here. Yeah. I'll definitely hold on to this. Anything else? I don't think so. Like, let me get rid of this and see what happens. Yeah. Heart of the Ascetic is just better for now. But as you can see, like, our HP is so high that Heart of the Ascetic isn't doing nearly as much as it normally would. Maybe with Duel and Execute also being there, I could have considered that more heavily, but I don't know. Maybe we'll see it again, and then I'll reconsider. There are certainly arguments made there for Master Brawler over Heart of the Ascetic. We're not using the inscriptions on Heart of the Ascetic for one. Also, lag much? Laptop? Oh shit, what the fuck was that? Laptop, it's okay, man. Just relax a little bit. Okay, here he is! It's been a while since I've seen him. I'm never excited to see this guy, but we haven't fought him in a while, so I'm actually unironically happy to see him here. No more Cleric, please. Also, game. Like, lagging against this guy is asking for trouble. It's just asking to die, because this guy is... You cannot fuck around with this guy. He is very, very scary. This, in my opinion, is the scariest adventurer. Let's be... You know what? Yeah, just hit me some more. As long as I have a shield up, just keep hitting me, man. Just Symbol of Toughness things. Okay, we actually almost killed him before he... Like, you almost never do this much damage to him. Also, did you see that? What was that? I think I'm gonna have to pause the recording after this. My laptop is freaking out. I need to be very careful with this thing. Let me go ahead and kill this guy. See what we get here, which we got nothing. I'll just break this. And I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna pause the recording. So I will see you guys in just a moment. Alrighty. I think we're good now. It was the Windows Update virus. It finally scheduled the update. So I guess for a while after this, hopefully, I won't have to deal with it for a while. But yeah, that's what it was. Which I'm always you know what? I'm always talking about how the rookie hero is the nemesis of the channel, but that's actually not true. It's actually Windows Update. I don't think I've complained about anything more than I have just like Windows Update happening on my computer. So, you know, I think it's about time we acknowledge the true villain of this whole entire thing we got going here. Windows Update. Everyone give Windows Update a round of applause. Also, we still don't have freaking Forbidden Sword unlocked. And also, Forbidden Sword isn't even going to be that good for me, so... Low-key could stand to maybe get rid of it, but... It's going to give me damage percent, so... And it's like arms, right? Like, there's reasons to keep it for sure. Also, we're not going to have our warrior until Act 5, unfortunately. But I predicted that. We're only going to need one more skull room here. We're going to get Dickhead Legendaried. I already feel it in my bones. Which is just, you know, it's par for the course. I've kind of grown to find the Dickhead Legendaries endearing. Because, like, how else am I going to rationalize and, like make sense of it, of the horrificness of it in my head? Like, you just kind of have to, at some point, just be like, you know what, game? I see you, okay? You got a sense of humor about you. When you give me 69 bone shards, that's pretty funny. You know, I appreciate it. Let's see. No Dickhead Legendary. I don't think, at least. I shouldn't have opened my mouth there. It could have still been one, but it wasn't. So let's be happy that it wasn't. What do we got here? Okay, perfect. That's Fortress. That's Fortress with Courage on it. So I think this is the time to say bye to this. And it's even stats too. That's like everything I wanted, basically. Look at this, man. We are so strong right now. Damn, dude. I'm just gonna say it. We are OP. Sadly, no growing volition. So that's just unfortunate, man. But it's Skul the Hero Slayer. You know, yeah, you roll with the punches. So I'll take it for what it is. This run's very, very good. Oh yeah, we're not legendary yet. Man, that's like also the only other thing about this run that I would change. But mostly this run is like exactly what I want, you know? Like I couldn't ask for much better. I will not take the skull room. I always have to, say, this is something I want to point out too. Devs, fix this, please. It's so whack. Everything about this, oh yeah, we had to get rid of the 1.6.1. Everything about this is so fucked now. This whole entire mini event needs to be fixed. You guys broke it. Not that I think they will see it. I don't know how much they actually pay attention to bug reports these days. If I'm being quite frank with you guys. This is something I've mentioned before though, so yeah, it's broken. No, I don't even know why I did that actually. I don't want any of this. I could have just left, but like there's really no reason to not do it these days. It's so broken that like it's just free. But even I didn't want that succubus, so I shouldn't have done it, but I did it anyway, so it's like extra credits, right? Like I just wanted a little bit of bonus extra credits there. Ha! You can go ahead and summon your friends. I don't care. I'll kill them anyway. And we already have our Forbidden Sword awakened, so we don't need to kill the tentacles anymore. Not that I have anything against doing it. It's fun to do it, but I don't need to do it. Low-key, this is like kind of the perfect shield run. It's offense and defense together, mashed all into one. Pretty... Oh shit, Sylphid Wings. Show up on a run where I want you. Maybe the Pike run yesterday, perchance. You could have showed up there. But Pike wasn't on that run. I'm rerouting history. He was just there, you know? The Pike was just kind of there along for the journey. He wasn't doing anything on that run. Let's see what happens with this Joan, but I'm feeling pretty confident against her. Hooey! I always like to get some stretches out in between screen transitions. Feels good. So yeah, Joan's gonna get obliterated here, even though we sadly do not have our warrior. But it doesn't matter. We're gonna fucking obliterate this Joan, which always feels good. I always feel good going into a Joan fight, just knowing she's fucked. There's an example, a perfect example of what I mean when I say pay attention to her animations. That is a very nasty attack she has, and if you aren't careful, she will fucking destroy you with it, so. Also, okay, there it is. There it is. Pay attention to her animations. I caught that at the last second. She almost got me there, but not quite. Man, we are doing very good against her. And she's dead. It's not like a absolute thrashing, you know, like, which is unfortunate. Also, I need to swap off this Heart of the Ascetic. If I can get something in this shop in Act 5 that is good, I will swap off the Heart of the Ascetic. Because, like, it's not doing too much for me, and I could be doing much better. Oh, careful, careful. Respect her, at least a little bit. Not that she has earned my respect. She's quite the opposite, actually. I would say, if anything, Joan has earned my my disdain. Like, it's not like I respect the first hero. I respect even like the Leona sisters to an extent, but I do not respect Joan. She's just nasty. All right, what we got? Okay, so a bunch of once again, Sylphid Wings showing up when I don't need it. All of these are bad. Like, literally none of this is good. None of it. It's all magic. What the fuck, game? That's just insulting. All right, sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. Okay, I take it back. I take it all back. All right, I'm going to upgrade my warrior. I'm not going to forget. Don't worry. That was like a one-time thing, hopefully, in that fucking Alchemist video maybe a month ago. I'm never going to live that down. I'm going to try and always remember from now on. All right. So now we have our legendary warrior. Kind of, unfortunately, not exactly when I would have wanted it. I guess we did end up low rolling our bone shards a little bit there, which is fine. No, I'm not going to complain really about anything on this run. It's worked out very well for me. Kind of just the perfect offense-defense run, really. Like, I couldn't ask for much more than this. What is this? Heritage, not interested. Not. Oh my god, you've got to be kidding me. Oh, man. I mean, I will take it. Let me look at this. 617 versus... No, what? Stop it, game. Right now. Okay, 617 versus... Um, 660. Is there anything else I would get rid of here? No. You know what? Just for the run request. We'll do it against the first hero, okay? Oh, man. Really unfortunate that that just happened to me. Low-key annoying. I'm not gonna lie. But, I'll take it, I suppose. Growing Volition. We did it! It's Growing Volition Warrior versus Shield. The run request that was asked of me. Yeah. That's totally what the person asked for, and this is not at all a complete fucking like mess of a run request. But I guess we can test it moving forward. What's it better on, the warrior or the shield? We can find out against the first hero. The whole point of it being that we got the abilities we need, like when you're concentrating, we get that. Though I guess with let me look at this here actually. We have it for like a fraction of a second whenever we have this. So I guess the point of this person's run request is to not use this ability and to use like actually I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I'm pretty sure it's better on the warrior. But it's still worth, I guess, testing out a little bit. We'll have the opportunity to test it during the first hero. But yeah, this is just kind of how these hyper-specific run requests go. And this isn't even that hyper-specific, really. It's a common and a rare, and I think a rare item. Or is this unique? It's unique. Okay, so a common, a rare, unique, which is not, like, super, like, unreasonable to request. It's just the game was not playing kind here, but we did end up getting it, so let's see how this goes. Test what the person wanted. I mean, we're going to obliterate the first hero, but I'm very curious what will end up happening with this item. Alrighty. Also, just to point it out once more, I've been saying it lately. Growing Volition is also one of the last items I don't have, so we're getting there. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. It even like this is actually really just like the perfect run for this person's run request. Although I did actually like haphazardly without really thinking about it use the ability that I said I shouldn't be using. But that ability is very powerful, so actually here, watch this. Oh yeah, he's invincible there. Oh man, if he wasn't invincible there, that would have been such a cool way to kill him. That would have been so sick. Unfortunately, it didn't work. Okay, so let's go ahead and get hit. I think it works with this. It should at least. Like, okay, I used it once again. Might be. But I don't know. Like it's too good to not be using. So I'm almost certain that it's better on warrior. Also, that was a fucking thrashing, by the way. We destroyed the first hero. But I mean, this run is very powerful, so it just makes sense. Hand of Glory, goodness, man. I love this item so much. It's so fucking fun to scale with it. Like I said, kudos to the devs where it's due. They did a good job having the foresight to add that item. All right, Mr. First Hero. Actually, I should have stood in the path of that, actually. That would have been funny. I have, wait. Actually, no, I don't have it anymore. I don't have the charging ability. How do I break this windscreen? I don't think I can. Yeah, I can't even concentrate while I'm in the air. So maybe I can do it. No! I tried to let go of the attack so I would be attacking into the wall. We're washed. But I mean, there was nothing I could do here, actually. I'm not going to call myself washed here. Like, there was nothing I could do. Like, I literally could not break this windscreen. I don't think, at least. If you could think of a way, let me know, and then I'll fully admit to being washed. I'm still washed, for the record, but not because of this. Like, I worked with what I had here. GG's. Very fun run, very good run. Sorry to the person who requested it and like expected a whole video with the demonstration. I'm going to count this though, because like I said, this is a specific run request. These are harder to do. I did my best. I got it when it was offered, and if I passed it up before, I'll do it again. But I'm almost certain I didn't see this at all in any shop until here, and I'm gonna watch my video and I'm gonna go back and like look at all of the shops, and if it's in there and I passed it up, I'm gonna lose my mind. But I'm pretty sure this only showed up in the Act 5 shop. Other than that, though, that one that one problem, this run was just awesome. Fortress goodness. Though we did end up with Fortress 3, which I wasn't even thinking about. And we also ended up with Antique 3, so I guess a little awkward with the inscriptions, but it was just because this showed up at the end. This threw it all off. Like at this point, I had given up on seeing this, so it's a really good item, actually. I think the reason the person requested this is because I said I don't think it's good, or maybe I said it's like. Maybe I didn't mention it with the good concentration items. I don't remember exactly the circumstances that led to this, but either way, good item. If I said it was bad, I was wrong. This is a good item, especially on these skulls here. These skulls are perfect for it. Symbol of Toughness is always just so fun to have. If only it had gotten duped. If you dupe this item, your run is just... I don't think the devs fully considered the implications of this item when they were creating it, because if you dupe this item, it literally breaks the game. Like, it's probably the strongest dupe in the whole game. You can just stand there menacingly and kill everything in sight. I have a run on this channel where I do it. It's hilarious. Troll was good, but I would have preferred Orc, obviously. But you can't have it all. Everything else was just awesome. Maybe I should have kept Hard the Ascetic over this, but it showed up and I took it, so I don't regret it. Lost a little bit of damage percent with the Hand of Glory, but I don't care. Hand of Glory, by the way, just a fucking absolute treat. I love this item. Every time I can use it and scale with it, it's very fun for me. Hope you enjoyed it, by the way. If you watched all the way to the end, I do appreciate you. You guys are the lifeblood of this channel, and we're quickly growing to 500, which is fucking nuts, by the way. Fucking insane. I think now, or at least Earl sent me something, because he passed 500 recently. Congrats to him. Where you unlock apparently you unlock community posts now at 500, which is something I've been really looking forward to. I'm going to be using that feature. So if I unlock that at 500, expect to see some things every once in a while. And yeah, I guess that's really all I have to say. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you again in the next one. Bye-bye.